level 8 debug protocol. It's been a bumpy level, get it, bumping level. So let's just get straight into some questions. So my first question is going to start with Alex. Alex, how does it feel to be a glitch for the first time in the game?
It does not feel good, let me tell you that much. I
You think
don't like it.
You think you've done enough to stay? You think you're in a good spot? Or what's running through your mind?
I'm hoping I've done enough to stay. I'm hoping.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to kick this over to Chanel because I don't think I've ever asked you a question. So now you get a question. So Chanel, how how was this time playing Wipeout different from the first round with all 17 gamers here?
You asked me about Wipeout and how is it different? Okay. First of all, I just want to say that it's 11, 8, or 9, level 8 or 9, and I finally got my question that's fucked. Second, I would like to say that in both Wipeout levels, I had to make 2 interesting moves. So that's pretty cool. Well, it's not cool to the people I had to do it to, but you know what? Let me just shut the fuck up. I did what I had to do, and that's that.
I guess I have a follow-up. I know you said you're going to shut up, but I'm going to have a follow-up. So,
Okay.
do you think this go around of Wipeout, there was more people willing to bump, or do you think people were still playing scared?
Hell yeah. I mean, like the first round of Wipeout, it was the first round of this game. So that was low-key fucked up. Everybody was scared to bump. Everybody was scared to do something. But I had to fucking bump. So, yeah, it was definitely different. Everybody this time, well, the people that bumped this time was big balls versus first time where it was no balls. I'm gonna shut the fuck up again.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, next question. I'll kick it over to Carlos. Is there more strategy going on below the surface now that we're in the lounge phase of the game?
I do think there's strategy going up below the surface, and that would put me above the surface because I'm not accessible. I don't have access to the strategy going on. So, but I do think it's happening.
So, do you think tonight is any indication how the rest of the game's going to go?
I don't think so. I think that there are a lot of us are going to be forced to think about how to put ourselves in the best position, and that doesn't necessarily align with the way that we have been playing the game thus far, which is very much leaning to allies and groups and things like that. I think the last end of the game, it doesn't really take into account your allies as much as like strategically positioning yourself.
Thank you, Carlos. Good luck tonight. Next questions to Ivan. What level would be worst for your game if it were next? I think I have an idea, but for your game specifically, taking everything out of it, what would be worst for your game next?
I think it's going to be the Marina round, the Compass round. I'm not a Compass. I haven't won anything, and I'm very low in the leaderboard. So I'm expecting to only be able to like get the compete in one competition out of 3. So, but hey, bring it.
Thank you. So I think I have one final question. So I will kick this over to, let's see, I guess the 4 of you who I haven't asked a question to. So Jazz, Jocelyn, Shay, or Brea can answer this.
Wait, I'm sorry.
So,
did you ask me a question?
It's for one of the 4 of you. It's either you, Jocelyn, Shay, or Jazz who can answer, or you all can answer. So,
Okay.
how are you feeling about your position in the game? And anybody can answer that.
I feel horrible.
Do you think you Do you think you're one of the next few to go?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else want to answer that out of the three?
I mean, this game is like impossible to judge, and that there's even if there was like I feel comfortable with my place in the game, it wouldn't matter because as we've seen, like this game has gone absolutely crazy for multiple rounds in a row, unexpected every time, and then there's random rounds still coming out there like are fresher where it's just like two people are going to be up on the block, who knows who. So it's yeah. I mean, we're on a roller coaster, and I'm just here for the ride.
Thank you, Shay.
Yeah, I was just gonna like bounce off of that. Like, I feel like anytime you aren't safe or anytime I'm not safe, I'll feel like I'm in a bad position and could potentially go home. Like, I won't feel safe unless like I've won a comp and earned it.
Awesome. Okay, I have
I guess
one.
I'm the
You can
only
answer.
person who doesn't talk. It feels weird. I was just gonna say that, like, I agree with what Jazz said, that the only time I felt safe was last round when I won like the double comp. Like, and I mean, I've won a couple other things, but like this past round in this part of the game, I felt safe then. But then I like also didn't feel good about it because it was sad to send LaJuicy home still, and like it didn't feel like it was just like not easy. So it like just because you have safety one round doesn't mean it's still easy. And I feel like you're playing the game no matter what.
Awesome. Thank you, Jocelyn. And I have one last
Can you
question.
repeat your previous question? I wanted to say something, but I could not remember the question.
It was what level would be your worst? You're
Not
talking about
the last
that.
question.
How are you feeling about your position?
Okay. I wanted to answer that.
Go for it.
I mean, I feel like this game has been kind of like split for like a long time. And to me, it's not like that. It's kind of very blurred because there are personal relationships like going on in between any alliance. And I feel like there've been a lot of bullshit alliance going on. And I just want to do what's real and who are real with me. So I feel like there's some personal relationships going on. And we saw that happen when Taisha went home as well and stuff like that.
Okay.
I want
Thank
to
you.
address something, and
Go
I'm
for
so
it.
sorry for cutting you off, Drew.
No, you're good.
I will say, and I will say many times, I have voted Reynolds out of games every game that I played with him, and I would vote him out again. Taisha went home because Taisha was campaigning to, or was planning to vote me out the round before. So before you like diminish and like minimize my decision to a relationship that you don't know anything about, please give me like some like credit to make decisions beyond whatever relationship I had with Reynolds previous to the game, to which you have no idea about.
Is that addressed to me or someone else? I'm just curious.
Nothing? Okay. Then I will ask the last question, which is from our viewers lounge. Thank you, viewer. So they asked, how important is it to be thinking about the end game since it's coming up soon? Are you wanting to be loyal or are you wanting to win? How do you balance the two? And anybody can answer that. That was a great question, viewers. Thank you. Anybody? If not, I'll call on somebody.
It's awkward for someone to be like,
Oh.
no, I'm not loyal to anyone. Fuck all these assholes. Like, what are we supposed to say? It's like a hard question to answer, viewers. Like,
That was a
I
good
think
one.
people at this point, I think the people you've talked to, you've made relationships, hopefully you know where you stand with them. And if you don't, like, you can either find out or do what you want to do in the game.
I think if you're gonna sacrifice loyalty, then you have to be willing to like lose friends and all that, but also like your allies and like whoever have to understand that you're playing a game, and everybody here I'm sure wants to win. So that's why I'm like, you balance it in the best way you know how, because somebody's gonna be mad at you regardless of like whatever happens. So
I agree with that. I'm gonna bounce off of Jazz a little bit. I feel like if you want to sacrifice loyalty, you got to be prepared for the end game, it's really hard to sacrifice loyalty and expect a win if you are end game, because you never know if people are going to be bitter towards you or if people are going to, I guess, congratulate your move. It just kind of depends on what you do to be disloyal. And I just feel like everybody here should want to win, but I feel like everybody here should also be loyal because it's still a long way to that win. So.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like every decision you make, there is always the good side and the bad side as well. Like if you're making a decision to betray someone, you have to expect repercussions of fallout or backlash from it. Because if you blindside 6, 7, 8 people in a game, you can't expect them to trust you. And if you're throwing the name of the person, you backstab them for out as well. It's like, okay, you're not loyal to anyone. It's like, who are you loyal to? Like, people are going to be very hesitant in working with you when you're throwing everybody's name out there. It's like, okay, you just saved this person. This person just gave 2 popsicles from you. You betrayed them. You're throwing out their names. It's like, can I even trust you?
Thank you. Thank you all for
I
this
wanted to
cute-
say something.
Oh yeah, go for it.
My apologies. It's not too much, but I just want to say the whole balance thing. Like, yeah, you have to balance loyalty and all that, but the main thing I feel like we all have to balance is our emotions. And if you want to get to the end game and you want to win, and I'm sure everybody wants to win because they are in this game and they're putting their time to it. So I say just balancing our emotions will get us further and do us better. Like, I think a lot of people are wearing their hearts on their sleeve, which is okay, but we can't all preach loyalty and be loyal and then only one winner wins. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, not everybody can be loyal to 100%. Like, it has to be an extent, you know? That's just my opinion on it.
Thank you. That is a very good way to end this. So I'm going to give the glitches their last chance to plead their case. I'll start with Alex.
Okay, so this is my first time being a glitch, and I hope you guys can find it in your little gamer hearts to not debug my ass out of here. And I enjoyed talking to each and every one of you, and I hope I can stay in this game just a little bit longer. And yeah.
Thank you, Alex. Up next is Carlos.
First, I want to present the idea that loyalty is not an all or nothing thing and it's more of a blur. And I just want to hope that people can see that. And it's more of a spectrum. And I also want to play a video rather than give a speech.
You have come up to me and you said, Will, you don't really seem like you're into it. You don't really seem like you want to play. And you said, why? What was the reason for that? And I said to myself, I don't know. I don't know why I can't be. I don't understand it. So I had a heart to heart with myself. And I said, Will, what is the reason? Why are you having such a hard time playing? And this is the truth. Season 2, the season that I won, there was a lot of people I hated. And it was easy for me to motivate and find individuals that I disliked. And it gave me power. It gave me a reason to want to play. It gave me a reason to want to fight. It gave me a reason to want to remove people from the game. Then I thought, so why haven't I had that motivation? And I thought it was because I really liked everyone here. But then I realized it was the opposite of that. I can't find an individual to hate because I hate you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. And then I think Reynolds is the only other one here. So Reynolds, I'll let you give your last plea.
Save me or don't save me. I really don't care. I'm just here to hear nice things about me from production. So thank you guys.
Thank
Honestly,
you,
can I
Reynolds.
say something real quick, Drew?
Yes.
Carlos, you definitely should have like really like studied that video and like said it. Like I honestly would have like I literally I don't know what I would have done. I would have gagged. Like you should have like really just like listened to the video, either write it on paper or something, and read it out.
Because that's
that
my
would've been-
favorite BB moment.
Same here. That would have been amazing. Sorry, just like in the future, if you do play another game and you do use that speech, you need to write it out and sing it.
Thank you all. Well, to those who can vote, or sorry, those who can debug, please make your way over to your RAM unit and send me the name of the gamer you want to send home, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, y'all. So I have the results. Once I read the results, the decision is final. That gamer will have a few moments to say their goodbyes and head to the lounge. With 0 debugs to their name, Mikey, Alex, you are safe. So, by a debug score of 7-0, Reynolds, it's game over. You can go ahead and unmute, say your goodbyes, and let me know who you're giving 3 points to and who you're taking them from.
Okay, just give me a second. Let me look at this board. I didn't really get this far. Who won CPU? Bria.
Jazz 1 CPU, Brea 1.
No, Brea 1 CPU, Jazz 1 corruptor.
I'm gonna take from. What happens if I'm gonna take from Ivan.
Okay, taking from Ivan.
Good decisions.
Who are you gonna give the three points to?
I'm gonna give them to Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
good
was
game.
I ate that.
I just want to say, Reynolds, it was a pleasure having you in this game. I knew of you before coming in, and Sandy spoke very highly of you. Thank you so much for coming in as our one of our replacements pre-game. We definitely should have made you a non-replacement because you brought it. I'm so happy you came back. You are a rock star. You're amazing. And yeah, I just hope you continue being you. And don't worry, I promise I won't vote you out of Roblox next time.
Reynolds, it's been, I think, what was that Survivor your first game ever?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God. Okay. So hosting you in your first game to now your most recent game, you're like
crazy.
A whole man now. I will always remember you getting a gag gift in the auction where you had to change your Skype picture to Mr. Camel. So I will always refer to you as Mr. Camel. I hope this is prove to my production team that, you know, sometimes I know how to cast, sometimes my word is good. Because yeah, like you said, you definitely should have been a lock, and I try to urge you, because sometimes when people are replacements, you know, they are like meh and then don't do it. And like you didn't do that at all. You got us your shit. And I told you, like, we cast and then somebody's gonna drop. I promise you, like somebody will drop and I will get you that spot, bitch. Okay. And I'm glad you did. I'm glad you played, you ate it up. Being at the top of the leaderboard, winning challenges, like other than winning, you made the lounge. Like I feel like you had a really well-rounded, hopefully decent experience. It was amazing watching you. And yeah, thank you for playing, Reynolds, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reynolds. But
Yeah.
it is now game over. Have fun on your trip.
Love you guys. Bye,
Enjoy your
guys.
vacation, King.
Yes.
And with that, congratulations on making single digits. Y'all should be very proud of yourselves. You have done it. And we will send the updated, I'll read the leaderboard and Sandy will post it. I'll send your updated points after this live, because we don't need it till tomorrow anyways. But I will announce the next level. So, who is there a specific one someone's hoping for or not hoping for?
I think it's gonna be volley.
I think it's gonna be Marina.
I won the popsicles.
Yeah, I think it's Marina.
It's
Well,
Marina.
someone is getting their wish, and that wish belongs to Carlos. We are going to Refresher. Refresher is happening tomorrow. So remember, it is a popsicle exchange. Once that is done, we put all your popsicles on a wheel. The last two left on the wheel are our glitches for the level. So good luck, gamers. Congrats on the top 9. And let me read the leaderboard to you, and then we'll post it after it. But the leaderboard stands currently, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In 9th is Ivan. In 8th is Brea. In 7th is Mikey. In 6th is Shay. In 5th is Alex. In 4th is Shanae. In 3rd is Carlos. In 2nd is Jocelyn. And in 1st is Jazz. So that
just
is
a reminder. Sorry, Drew, you good?
You go.
No, well, it was not neither leaderboard related.
Oh, so but yeah, we'll post the leaderboard. I'll send you your points, anything you won. And tomorrow, please remember, you need.
That's exactly where I was going. Good job. You're such a good host.
You need a popsicle stick, 6 dice, a deck of cards, and a cup. So it's a very live, material heavy tomorrow. So you will need all those things for tomorrow. Be nice, be kind. I'm probably, yes, I know, and I made this live later because of me, but Sandy's going to be running the first half of it. So be nice to him. And I'll be back. I should be back in time for the popsicle exchange and the corruptor and everything else.
Yeah, be nice. I'm a survivor host, not a gamer's host.
He's done it before. Don't let him fool you. But yeah, so that's what y'all
have a
need for
great night,
tomorrow.
y'all. Thanks for bearing
Y'all have a
with
great
us.